right, following my conversation earlier about Republican politics heading into South Carolina, and now we're learning Carly Fiorina is suspending her campaign. She's just announced it on Facebook and Twitter. She had had a very rough ride in New Hampshire, came away at the bottom of the pack. She did glean one delegate in Iowa, but it wasn't enough to gather in the momentum and the fundraising that she needed to really stay competitive moving into South Carolina. And here's what she had to say about her campaign. She says, this campaign was always about citizenship, taking back our country from a political class that only serves the big, powerful, the wealthy, and the well-connected. Election after election, the same empty promises are made, the same poll-tested stump speeches are given, but nothing changes. I've said throughout this campaign, I will not sit down, I won't be quiet, I'm not going to start now. And so she suspends her campaign. The other interesting thing that she had to say was a message to women that others should not define who they are or who they vote for. She says, do not listen to anyone who says you have to vote a certain way or for a certain candidate because you're a woman. That is not feminism. Feminism does not shut down conversations or threaten women. It's not about ideology, and it's not a weapon to wield against your political opponent. Carly Fiorina was very vehement in her campaigning against Planned Parenthood in particular, took a very strong stand against abortion, and also opened herself up, became very vulnerable when she was talking about addiction and about the stepchild that she and her husband, Frank, buried because of addiction. She had taken a real stand on it, and it was something that we saw repeated from some of her Republican opponents as well, because so many places across this country are struggling, especially with heroin addiction and painkillers. Again, Carly Fiorina suspending her campaign today. She had received some momentum back in the fall following the second GOP debate, where she had had a great first performance on that pre-debate stage on the earlier debate, was promoted to the main stage for the second GOP debate. In that poll right after the debate on September 20th, she came in second, ahead of the rest of the pack at 15%. At the time, Trump had 24%, but it was all downhill from there. And again, saying today, she's suspending her campaign.